What's the crack is chickpea. Stop telling people your goddamn business. There are literally so many reasons why you should stop doing this. I'm going to run through 3 or 4 along with a little story or two of mine. Let's get into it. So the first one, and kind of the most prevalent reason, is that you have an idea, right? Whether it's for a business, a job you want to get, a career switch, any sort of idea. You have a dream, an idea in your head, and you can see the end goal, the end result. And when you try to put that in words for another person, they are not going to be able to see that same dream and same goal at the end of it that you are. And so because you're trying to put it into words, but they're never going to see the end goal, the end dream, the possibility of it happening, it's going to put a dampener on it for you, because their reaction, well, they might not even say anything negative, they're not going to share your excitement, and even that will put a dampener on you. And that is going to just lessen the amount of motivation and work ethic you have for this thing, no matter how motivated you might feel. There's also another idea that by telling people your goals and your dreams, you're releasing the same dopamine that you would get from achieving them, because you're getting that validation for even talking about those things, but you haven't achieved them yet. So it's not even true. It's like cashing in before you've actually earned that thing. Essentially a false sense of accomplishment, reducing your motivation to actually work on that thing. And then 3-6 months down the line, if you don't end up achieving that thing and you end up giving up or you end up switching to something else, then the people you told are like, oh, Ryan, what happened to that? You know, even if they don't say anything, you'll be thinking it in your head. Oh yeah, I told him or her that I was going to do that and then I didn't do it, and you know, now what do they think of me? You know, it just, you feel, even though it might not be true, it might be, you feel like you're building a reputation for failure and for saying that you're going to do things and not doing them, which is in no way healthy. One example of this is I had an interview recently for a position that I really wanted. It would have been a great career jump for me, and I told at least 6 to 10 people about it once I got through to the second round of interviews. So there was 3 rounds of interviews, and I didn't end up getting it. And then it's like, you know, I told these people about it and now I didn't get it, and that just makes me feel even worse about the not getting the job, because I thought it was perfect for me. I was so excited, and then I didn't get it, so that was bad. And then all these people know that I went for it and that I didn't get it. Makes it even worse. So in that kind of sense, you're even adding unnecessary pressure on top of the pressure that you already feel to achieve that thing, because by telling other people, you're kind of like saying, I'm gonna do this, and then, you know, you feel extra pressure because you feel like you're not gonna let them down, but you're gonna be known as someone who, you know, didn't get what they were going to do and didn't achieve it. Moving in silence is like this kind of cringy thing that people say nowadays, but there's a lot of fucking truth in it. Move in silence, I swear to God, this is the best thing to do, because it allows you to focus on what you're doing entirely. Unwavering focus, without the opinions and, you know, ideas of other people kind of impacting you. So what can you actually do about it? You know, you feel this big excitement because you're working on this thing, or you have this idea and you cannot keep it to yourself. You know, you're like, okay, oh my God, I need to tell someone. I'll tell you what you can do. Oops. You get this and you start fucking writing in it. You say how excited you are, what your plan is, and then other than that, you just fucking work. I guess as well, there's another thing, you know, when do you tell people? And I guess instead of telling people your whole plan and your whole idea, you tell people once you get it. So if it was a job interview, you know, you say, you know, if you're through to the final round, you might tell one person, oh yeah, I'm through to the final round for this thing, I hope it all goes well. And then once you do it, once you get the job, you know, you say, okay, I got the job. You can tell people when they ask you about it, what's new in your life? Yeah, I got a new job, this, that, and the other, you know. Don't tell people prematurely. Especially if it's an idea for a business. Stay away from telling people during the idea stage. Once you make your first sale, you can tell 1 or 2 people, oh yeah, by the way, I made my first sale on an idea that I'm doing. And then, you know, once you get to 100 sales, you know, then it can become a well-known thing that you're doing this, if you feel the need. Ideally, you just keep it to yourself, move in silence. Anyway, that's all I gotta say for this one. Chickpea, drink coffee, bye bye.